Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. From the Canadian press, Prime Minister Mark Carney delivered a key address at the European Political Community Summit in Yerevan, Armenia. He emphasized the necessity for countries to confront the world realistically, rather than viewing it through a lens of nostalgia. Canada's participation marks a significant first, as it is the inaugural non-European nation to attend this summit, signaling its strong interest in fostering immense potential for partnerships across Europe. The summit, encompassing EU members and other nations like Iceland, Turkey, and Ukraine, focuses on critical areas including strategic political and security cooperation and infrastructure development. During his visit, Carney engaged in discussions with Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan and is scheduled for further bilateral meetings with Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez, and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. The Prime Minister's office indicated that Carney's agenda centers on bolstering Ukraine's defense capabilities and expanding trade and investment opportunities throughout the continent. Newswire.ca announced today that Wise, the global technology company, has launched a groundbreaking multi-currency interest feature in Canada. This new service, a first of its kind in the Canadian market, allows individuals and businesses to earn market-leading returns on their balances held in Canadian dollars, US dollars, euros, and British pounds, all within a single Wise multi-currency account. A key advantage of this feature is that customers maintain instant access to their funds for international transactions, spending, and conversions, without facing any penalties or minimum balance requirements. Vinay Nilakanthan, head of product for North America at Wise, highlighted that this innovation addresses the historical need for multiple accounts to manage and grow money across different currencies. The launch follows significant growth for Wise in Canada, with its active customer base increasing by over 30% in fiscal year 2025, and marks another step in their investment in local infrastructure, including recent membership with Payments Canada. Newswire.ca reports that Mayfair Gold Corp has announced the appointment of Anwyll P.Eng as its new Chief Executive Officer, effective immediately. Mr. Anwyll previously served as the company's Chief Operating Officer. Nick Campbell, the current CEO, will step down and depart the company. Darren McLean, chair of the board, stated that Mr. Anwyll, an accomplished operator with over 30 years of experience in the development, construction, and operation of large-scale gold assets, is well-positioned to execute the plan to build and operate the Fen Gib Gold Project. Mr. Anwyll's career highlights include spearheading the 2026 pre-feasibility study and initiating front-end engineering and design for Fen Gib, successfully navigating permitting processes for Generation Mining's Marathon Palladium Copper Project, and playing a key role in transforming Detour Lake into a Tier 1 global asset during his tenure at Detour Gold Corporation. Mayfair Gold aims to commence construction of the Fen Gib Gold Project in Northern Ontario in 2028, with initial production targeted for 2030. Asian stock markets mostly saw gains on Monday, building on the momentum from Wall Street, which recently hit new records due to robust corporate profits from major companies. Conversely, oil prices experienced a slight dip following an announcement by U.S. President Donald Trump that the U.S. would assist ships in navigating the Strait of Hormuz, a plan that Iran promptly rejected. The broader market sentiment in Asia was influenced by the positive performance in the U.S., where the S&P 500 reached an all-time high, driven by strong earnings reports, particularly from tech giants like Apple. Despite ongoing geopolitical tensions, such as the war with Iran and its impact on oil prices, U.S. companies have largely exceeded profit expectations. The main concern for the global economy remains the uncertainty surrounding crude oil prices, which surged last week amidst fears that the Strait of Hormuz could remain closed. However, prices showed some regression on Friday. In currency markets, the dollar edged up against the Japanese yen but fell against the euro. The Canadian press. Newswire.ca reports that Accesso Technology Group, a global technology partner to leisure, entertainment, and cultural markets, has announced the appointment of Cowie as its new Chief Executive Officer. This move follows a carefully planned leadership transition, with Cowie succeeding founder Steve Brown. Cowie joined Accesso 18 months ago as Chief Operating Officer, bringing over 15 years of senior international experience in technology leadership, including 7 years as Chief Technology Officer at Merlin Entertainments. Steve Brown, who founded the company's namesake Accesso business in 2008, successfully established it as a key operational technology provider for over 1,100 venues across 31 countries. Cowie's strategic priorities as CEO will center on 3 key areas: advancing Accesso Intelligence, the company's AI-powered analytics and forecasting platform, developed through the acquisition of Dexabit, implementing an integrated payment strategy to streamline transactions, and enhancing integration across Accesso's entire product suite, including ticketing, queuing, point of sale, membership, and guest experience. This transition signifies Accesso's commitment to leveraging AI and connected solutions to meet evolving industry demands. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.